Right, so if you're watching this video, I have it on a pretty good guess that you're the sort of person that finds progress important. You're probably the character that decides to use as much of their time as they can towards progress and growth and achievement at large. And before we get anywhere in today's video, well done. It's fantastic that you do that, because there are so many decisions that we can make that lead us down a bad pathway and take us further away from our kindest and best self. And for you to have your mind centered around doing the right thing is fantastic. And what I need to ask you next is, how often have you actually said that to yourself? We spend so much time pushing ourselves with this forward-thinking mind to act in a forward-thinking manner. And as a result of that, we will push and we will progress and we will get better and better and better at all of the things that we do. And we sort of leave the current self behind along this journey. We'll be forever moving in motion and getting closer and closer and closer to this idealized version of ourselves. And as a result of doing this, we neglect the one that stands before us. We neglect the character that decides to do all of this progressing. And we don't spend really any time, a lot of the time, actually congratulating ourselves for the good things that we do. We will have a cold shower every single day, or we will do our best to carve out some time for study or exercise or reading or whatever it is that's important to us. And we'll do that, and we will reap the rewards of the effort, but we won't actually spend any time carving out some moments using that diligent mind that we have created and we value so much. We don't orient that around actually thanking ourselves for the fact that we do this. We will put so much effort into progress and pushing forward, and no progress whatsoever towards taking care of the self that is doing that. This might seem trivial and it might not really flag up on your radar, because it certainly didn't for me for a long time. But if you fail to give yourself the appropriate considerance and thankfulness for the fact that you have decided to take care of yourself, you might not take care of yourself so much. I can testify to this on a personal basis, that when I haven't congratulated myself for putting myself into positions where I want to improve and I want to grow, and I put maybe the decision I want behind the decision that is best for me to do, when I don't give myself that appreciation, I'm far less likely to actually do the things that are good for me to do. Because over a period of time, that willpower corrodes, and you don't have that same sense of dynamic touch towards what is actually good for you, because it doesn't feel good. If you get in a cold shower and the minute you get out, your mind is straight on, right, what do I do next? What's the next thing to do? You haven't actually spent any time reaping the rewards of your significant effort. And ultimately, when it comes down to it, perception is everything, meaning that however you experience this world is essentially how this world is for you. If you're not congratulating yourself for the things that you do that are progressive and are helpful for yourself, you're probably not actually getting the most out of these things. Gratitude and growth go together in such a beautiful way when it comes to actually bringing ourselves the happiness and the joy that we're always after whenever we try to do anything progressive. You don't do hard things or progressive things for the sake of the difficulty or the progress. You do it because you have a belief that those things will bring you closer to happiness, and you will not get closer to that happiness if you don't take some time to appreciate the fact that you do that for yourself. Remember this. If you want to continue doing things that bring you closer to your better self, you need some fuel for that, because you can't just run on gas and on fumes even, because at some point or another your engine's going to blow. If you're not diligent in kindness and taking care of yourself, you will reap the negatives of that. And the best and most efficient means of just diverting something you don't need to face is to just take moments to check in with yourself and be aware of what you do. If you have a cold shower, take 10 10 seconds after doing that to go, fucking hell, it's cold outside and I still got in that shower. Well done. That was really good. Or if you've been at work all day and you still go off to the gym, you go, I've been at work all day and I've still gone to the gym. Just congratulate yourself for the fact that you are a good person and that you do good things. As I touched on there, everything we do is for the intensive purpose of one way, shape or form acquiring happiness. And you will acquire so much happiness if you just pay some more attention to yourself. And the great irony is, the act of self-improvement is to spend a great deal of time on yourself. And yet, we don't spend it on the self that we are, we spend it on the one we want to be. To round this video out and to make this point and to underline it and to throw it in your face so that you remember to do this, just be kind to yourself. If you try your best and you do as much as you can and you really have your mind centered around progress, that's such a good thing to do. And it's such a rarity as well. You are very much living within a small percentage of person if you are the type of character that decides to try your best and to find your best at all times. Sometimes you will make errors. The person you'd like to be and the thing that you do are not the same thing at some point or another. And when this happens, don't fucking beat yourself up about it. Make a point of the fact that this is something that you don't want to do. Be aware of the fact that you don't like that action, but don't ruminate on it. Don't spend so much of your time thinking, fucking hell, why did I do that? I'm such an idiot. Get back on the horse. Go again. Be aware of the fact that you've gone again and congratulate yourself for doing the right thing and for being a good person. So with that being said, if this video has made sense and you feel like it's hit you with a sort of helpful nerve on this, then please subscribe or drop a like or something like that. I'd really appreciate it and it helps a lot. See you in a bit.